If you're trying to watch what you eat, but you're still not seeing the results you want, you might be consuming more than you think. And by that, we mean sugars hidden in some foods. So what can you do? What about a sugar detox? Joining me now with more is Kim Chalikian, personal trainer and owner of Brick House Personal Training. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
You just said there's no such thing as diet. I heard you tell Kelly that.
Correct.
I like those words.
Yes.
We'll come back to that. But today, we're discussing sugar detoxing. Now, Kim, you're a personal trainer.
Right.
So when you think trainer, you think gym, exercise. Correct. Why is detox and sugar so important?
So I've worked with a lot of clients, and what I've learned is they think that they're eating a healthy diet, but many times they're not aware of the sugar that they are eating in their diet. So today I would like to talk about the typical things we think we're going to eat as healthy and the type of sugars that we'll find in it.
Okay, perfect. And I was drawn to some of these breakfast foods because this is what I eat, but you brought ice cream.
I did. So what I'd like to first talk about is normally we think that yogurt is something that is good for us.
Right.
This yogurt has 27 grams of sugar in it, which 27 grams of sugar is already over your dietary recommended allowance of 25 grams. An apple or a banana has between 15 and 20 grams of sugar. So in the first meal, if you eat a banana or apple, you've already almost maxed out your sugar consumption for the day.
So 25 grams a day.
Yes.
Okay.
So the other thing that's important to know is you have yogurts. And so these two yogurts look the same. However, this one has 15 grams of sugar. This one has 9 grams of sugar. Wow. So reading your labels is really important, something that we cover in the class that I teach.
And it's the same brand.
It's the same brand.
Okay.
And it looks similar. I mean, you have to really look through it. Then also a lot of times when we're trying to eat healthy, we eat salads, right?
Right.
So a salad dressing, this salad dressing has 4 grams of sugar in it. And then
this is per tablespoon or
per 2 tablespoons.
Okay, okay.
This one has 2 grams, but when we remove the fat, the original actually only has 1 gram. So what the sugar industry did is, or what we did is we removed the fat and we added sugar. So that's one of the reasons why we have so much sugar in our food. So another interesting fact is as Americans, we eat 160 pounds of sugar a day.
A day?
A day. That's more than I weigh. It's 150 pounds more than we ate 100 years ago. Okay. So this one has high fructose corn syrup in it, which has 240% more sugar. I mean, it has 4 grams of sugar, which our high fructose corn syrup has gone up 740% in the last 30 years. So here we have pasta. So this here is a serving size of pasta. I don't know about you, but I like to eat more pasta than this.
I do, and a lot of people think pasta, carbs, bad. Right. Is that true?
Carbs like this, processed carbs, changes into sugar in your body.
Okay.
This pasta sauce looks healthy. We think we're getting tomatoes, has 11 grams of sugar in it for a half of a cup. So this meal alone has 13 grams for this tiny serving. So in total, if I was to eat a yogurt, some salad dressing, and a serving that's this, I would have almost eaten double what my daily allotment of sugar is.
And I'd still be starving.
Yeah.
That's all I ate.
That's all you ate.
Okay.
So that's all the sugar. So with this cleanse, why I designed it is sugar is the cause of many lifestyle diseases, such as diabetes, cancer, and heart disease.
Okay.
And I would like to just help people become educated and learn more about things they can do in order to
to improve their lifestyle. So
yes.
When you say sugar detox, how do you do that? What are we doing? Just going back to kind of the limit of sugar grams per day?
So what I'd like to do is educate people, because I want people to be aware of where their sugar is coming from and the choices that they're making. So another thing is to learn how you pair your sugar, how much fiber you're going to be eating, because fiber erases sugar. So like an apple will have more fiber in it than the yogurt. So an apple overall would be a better choice than the yogurt.
Because you can kind of subtract.
You can subtract it from the net carbs.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. And so you teach more on that through your,
Correct.
To your I guess, your members?
For my clients, we talk a lot about the different types of foods and making sure that you're getting a balance between your protein, your fats, and your carbohydrates. What I teach in the sugar detox is the importance of fat. We have taken out fat. Fat has a lot of really good properties with it. And I also teach about the history of sugar, the history of fat, digestion, what sugar does. There's a lot of different things that we cover. But the reason why we have all these things is so that you can make an educated choice, because we're human. Right. I want to eat my ice cream. Right. I eat ice cream, but at the same time, I know what I'm doing, and I'm balancing it out through the day.
Okay, and if you want to hear more about the program, interested in sugar detox, right. Here's some more information. This is a sugar detox program, Brick House Personal Training, Hawaii Kai Town Center. Next class, March 2nd. That's this upcoming weekend. For more details, just go to our website.
I think it's actually March. It's at the end of March.
The end of March. You mean
yes.
exact which day?
27th.
Okay, March 27th. So we got some time. If you still want to think about it and not sure, go to that first class, check it out, talk to Kim.
And there's also a fun quiz on my website to see if you are addicted to sugar, because sugar is more addictive to rats than heroin and cocaine.
Wow.
So most people are like, no way, I don't want to do a sugar detox.
Right.
But that's why.
But it's possible, and it helps.